This is Art Music 12 and I'm here to do a tutorial for the song Change by Taylor Swift. I'm going to tell you the chords you're going to need to know. First chord you're going to need to know is F, and I'm going to show you the open chords and some bar chords. So for the F, what you're going to do is you're going to place your third finger or your ring finger on the third fret of your D string, then your middle finger or your second finger on the second fret of your G string, and then your index finger, your first finger, on the first fret of your B string. And then you're gonna use your index finger to like press down so it's actually hitting the first fret of your B and your high E string. That's just strumming from the D string down. And that's your F. Then you have C over E, or you could play C, doesn't really matter. C over E is, what you're going to do is you're going to have your third finger on the third fret of your A string, and then your second finger on the second fret of your D string. Strum from the E string to the D string. If you're playing a C, all you do is you add your index finger to the first fret of your B string, and you strum only from, you don't want to strum any of the E strings. And that's your C and your C over E. Then you have D minor. And what that is your second finger, your middle finger on the second fret of your G string, and then your third finger on the third fret of your B string, and then your index finger on the first fret of your E string, your high E string. Then you have your B flat, which is sort of tricky. It's a bar chord, so if you don't really know bar chords, this song isn't for you yet. But the B flat, and what that is your index finger on the first fret of your A string, and then your ring finger and your pinky on the third fret of your D and G string. You just want to strum those three. You can also include the B, but you don't really want to include the B string. If you do include the B string, make sure your index finger is barring it on the first fret. And then you have your G minor. G minor chord is same position as your B flat, only it's on your starting on your E string. So your index finger is on the third fret of your E string, and your ring finger and pinky are on the fifth fret of your A and D string. You're just gonna strum those three strings. Those are all the chords. So for the intro, what we have is it's the and what that is fifth fret of your high E string. Sorry. You're gonna do 2 hits. Hammer on, which is just pressing down. You don't have to pick. If you want, you can pick, but it sounds better if you don't pick. Then you pull off. There's no picking, so it's just. And so you're going to do 1, 2. So you do that 3 times. You're going to do 1 hit on the 5th fret, and 2 hits on the 5th fret of your B string, and you're going to pick this one, you're going to pick the 6th fret of your B string. So from there to there, from the beginning to there, it's going to be And then you're going to repeat the little riff in the beginning. Then you're going to do 8th fret of your high E string to 6th fret. All this you're still picking, you're not hammering on with this. Then your 6th fret of your E string, back to your 5th fret of your high E string. So from the beginning to there, it's going to be, it's not up to speed, so. I throw a little vibrato in there, which is just when you shake your finger. And then you're going to repeat it again. And so then it's going to be. So, sorry, I didn't do the double hit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do 8th fret of your B string, 2 hits to the 6th fret of your B string. You're going to do that twice. And you're going to do a hammer-on pull-off for the 6th fret to the 8th fret. You can't hear it when I go slow, but there it is. And then 5th fret of your G string to 6th fret of your E string, high E, to the 5th fret of your high E. So, from the beginning, it's going to sound like this. This is not up to speed. And then that's when it goes into the verse. And for the verse, you're going to start off by playing your F, and you're going to palm mute, which is just using this part of your hand right here to rest on the string. And you're going to be like, which is down, 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 up, down, down, to the C over E. Same strumming. To the B flat. And those were all downstrokes, but you can do like upstrokes, so an upstroke in there wherever you want. But you don't really have to. Then you go back to the F, to the C over E, D minor, to B flat. And this is like the little pre-chorus. It's D minor, and it's the when it goes, but I believe in whatever you do, and I'll do anything to see it through, right before she goes in the chorus. And it's a fast change when you play it. So it's going to be D minor, and it's all downstrokes. If you put any strokes in there, do downstrokes. And then a B flat to a C chord, which has the index finger in it. And so it's going to be like, and then goes back to the B flat when she says, and I'll do anything to see it. Then one hard downstroke on the C chord.